Okay, so I want you to first recall that last lesson we saw that a horizontal shift of the graph of a function results from a change to the input of a function, and a vertical shift corresponds to a change in the output or an outside change. Okay, what I would like you to do first is, using the values in that chart, just go ahead and graph this function f of x. It should, I did a custom scale, so it should fit pretty easily. I know the first couple f of x values are kind of squished, but so f of x is some type of exponential function. After you have that graph plotted, what I would like you to do, and you can use different colors that you have in Notability, it says to reflect the graph of f of x, which is the one you just plotted. Reflect that first over the x-axis, and we'll call that one g of x. And then reflect, again, your original f of x over the y-axis, and we'll call that h of x. So take just a minute to do that. You're reflecting f of x over both the x-axis in one color, and then reflect it over the y-axis in another. So you should end up with three graphs on your paper. Raise your hand if you need more time. Okay, take about 2 more minutes. If you're ready, because the next part is kind of on your own too, if you're ready, you can go ahead and look at the second page. It says, after you have graphed your reflections, I want you to complete the tables below And then together from those tables, we will find formulas for g of x and h of x, and those will be in terms of f of x. Okay, so if you have your graphs done, go ahead and fill in those table of values. Double check that your table of values is correct from your graph. Okay, so let's focus first on reflecting over the x-axis, which was g of x. And this might be a little repetitive from what you saw in the first little group activity. But when we reflect over the x-axis, what changes? And I put those f of x values there so you can easily compare them. What changes when you reflect something over the x-axis? Kinsey?
Y becomes the F.
Yeah, okay, so the x value does what?
Shift.
Okay, the x value stays the same, the y value changes to the opposite. Have you seen that symbol ever in math? The 3 dots? It means therefore. So if we put this information in terms of a formula for g of x, we can say that g of x is the opposite of our f of x. Because f of x really stands for what? F of x is really what? Y. You guys told me that the y values are opposite. So this is just saying the x values stay the same, the f of x values or the y values become opposite. Okay. If we look over the y-axis, the opposite happens. So the x values flip and the y values stay the same. How can we represent then h of x, which is this one, in terms of f of x, using this information? I want to show that the x values are opposite, the y values are the same. Somebody guess, so you're not leaving. Jack? Close. It's going to be f of negative x. Go to lunch. Thank you.